Thank you, Lily, for your kind introduction and for your leadership throughout orientation. I also want to express my appreciation to Alex DeClaudio for his thoughtful remarks. Alex, thank you for welcoming our incoming undergraduates as they begin their lifelong relationship with Carnegie Mellon. Parents and family members, on behalf of the entire Carnegie Mellon University community, I am thrilled to welcome you to CMU. Now to the class of 2022. Before I start, I have a question for you. Are you excited to be here? Oh, wow. Oh, we're going to have to try this again, I think. Okay, to the class of 2022 plus. Are you excited to be here? Much better, much better. First of all, congratulations on all of your achievements that have led you to this moment. You are among the brightest, most motivated, exceptionally gifted, and wonderfully independent members of your generation. What we all recognize that you have arrived here with a little help from your loved ones. Class of 2022, would you please join me in thanking your parents and loved ones for their support and encouragement? As you just heard, my wife Tris and I are both CMU parent. I'm delighted that Tris is here. Tris, would you stand up, please? I'm also delighted that the very special supporter of the university, our chairman, Jim Rohr, he's the chair of Carnegie Mellon's Board of Trustees, was able to join us this morning. Jim, would you please stand to be recognized? Jim Rohr. Students, Jim is my boss, so do me a favor and please laugh at my jokes. That's very good, thank you. Jim, thank you for everything that you do for the university and for our community. Thank you so much. Our Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Laurie Weingart, is also here this morning to welcome our incoming class. Laurie, would you please stand up and say hello to our students? I'm excited to introduce to you the university's exceptional team of academic and administrative leaders. Our deans are here, our vice provosts are here, so I'm going to invite our deans, our vice provosts, and members of the executive management team. Would you please stand as a group and be recognized? Ladies and gentlemen, the leadership of the university. Woo! But I'm not done. In addition, I would like to acknowledge our dedicated student affairs staff, including Associate Dean Julie Schultz and Ann Wichner, who are responsible for leading our amazing first-year orientation. And of course, I would like to welcome and thank the many counselors, leaders, and resident assistants here to greet you, especially our 7 head orientation counselors, Lily, Anna Jameson, Christy, Raghav, David, Julie, and Mason. Would you please be recognized? You're going to get to know all of them, orientation counselors, the leaders, and resident assistants very well over the coming week. For many of you, today fulfills 18 years of preparation and dreams of spreading your wings. Students, you may be worrying a bit that your parents will call or text you every day to check on you. But I wouldn't be so sure. The anxiety you see in their eyes may really be a look of contemplation as they think about what they will turn your room into. No worries. While they're busy turning your old rooms into man caves, or on Airbnb. You'll be doing something much cooler, getting a great education here at CMU. I am thrilled to be serving as president of this university as well as a member of our faculty. But most importantly, I'm proud to be a CMU parent. My daughter Sarah is about to start her senior year, but it feels only like yesterday that Tris and I were sitting right here, where you are now, with a mixture of apprehension, worry, excitement, and maybe just a little jealousy. Having dropped off our children at college, I can say that nothing quite prepares you for when your kid says, "No thanks, Mom and Dad, I don't need you to stick around." So be gentle on your parents, okay? Trust me, your kid will be okay. Parents, you'll be okay too. You know, this is particularly a special class for Carnegie Mellon University. In fact, the class of 2022 represents a university milestone. Are you ready for this? We have had more students apply to be a member of the Carnegie Mellon class of 2022 than any other class in the history of university. We received a record-breaking 24,351 applications, a remarkable 19% jump over last year. Every single college and school saw a significant increase in the number of applications. This rise in applications should make you all feel really good. It means we had to be more selective than ever before. So you can humble brag to your friends that it's never been harder to get into CMU than the year you applied. But students, you got this. You're here because we know you can succeed and we believe in you. Roughly 4,100 students were admitted, with about 1,565 joining us today. By the way, just about half of your class are women. And more of the world's best students are choosing Carnegie Mellon over other top institutions they could have attended. In fact, about 4 out of 10 admitted students this year chose CMU to come. Let me tell you a little bit more about your class. The class of 2022 includes students from 45 states across this country. And 16% of you are international students from 30 nations from around the world. You are joining an exceptionally multicultural and multinational community here at CMU, a true reflection of our interconnected world. Our 1,400 faculty come from 48 nations, and our 110,000 alum live and work in 130 countries around the globe. None of this is by chance. A diverse and inclusive community is the foundation for excellence in learning, research, creativity, and human development. It doesn't matter if you're from New Jersey or New Delhi. CMU is proud to welcome you into our community. Perhaps what makes CMU unique is the way in which we intertwine science, technology, and business with social science, with humanities, and the arts to create a rich interdisciplinary culture. Our innovative problem-solving and relentless creativity delivers work that matters in robotics and machine learning, in artificial intelligence, in fine arts and design, in business and public policy, in the natural and social sciences, in advanced manufacturing and engineering, and that's just scratching the surface. Some people recognize CMU as the birthplace of artificial intelligence. Others know us as the place where a student wrote the musical Pippin, which went on to become a Broadway sensation. Or, for another generation, the place that produced much of the original cast of Hamilton. Today, CMU alumni faculty, and yes, our students are tackling the hardest challenges facing society. Let me just show you a couple of examples of the kind of work we do here at CMU.
You know what keeps us up at night? In 20 years, the Earth will have nearly 9 billion people and not enough food. So at Carnegie Mellon University, we're growing food in a whole new way. Using artificial intelligence, we analyze plants, improve sustainable growth, and get solutions to farmers. And thanks to a team of really smart robots, we keep the momentum growing. There's work to be done worldwide. We do the work that matters.
This is the kind of collaborative work that sets Carnegie Mellon apart. Let me show you another example.
The traffic lights are talking, and the streetlights and cars have joined the conversation. They are figuring out how to move billions of people in the most efficient way. At Carnegie Mellon University, we create intersections that actually learn, so we all get home faster, safer, and with 20% fewer emissions. We're not just blowing smoke. There's work to be done worldwide. We do the work that matters.
As you can see, we're helping to solve big societal challenges. Class of 2022, you're starting your college experience at a pivotal time for humanity. As our society undergoes a breathtaking pace of technological change, the future has never been more exciting and more open to new opportunities. This generation, your generation, will write this story of this century. You will advance human knowledge, drive our economy with your ideas, and shape our culture with your creativity. But as we come to understand the impact of emerging technologies on the future of work, it's clear that you can't just get the same kind of education that your parents received. Just consider for a moment. According to a recent study done by the Manpower Group, an estimated 65% of jobs that your generation will perform throughout your careers don't even exist today. If that scares you, it shouldn't. Why? Because you're here. With Carnegie Mellon's distinct strength at the intersection of technology and society, we will provide you with a strong foundation for decades of success in our knowledge-based economy. Our innovative approach to education will help you become architects of a constantly evolving future. It's not just our excellence in computation, data, and technology-enhanced learning that makes us leaders in 21st century education. At Carnegie Mellon, we're training our students in essential human skills that will only increase in value as automation pervades our world. Skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and of course, collaboration. And we also pioneered new interdisciplinary programs that meet the needs of society and the interests of today's students. Examples include the integrative design, art, and technology known as ID8, new offerings in neuroscience and in computational biology, as well as first-of-the-kind program in behavioral economics and in artificial intelligence. We've made a number of critical investments in our infrastructure to support this vision for higher education. We just finished the construction of a 300,000 square foot building on our new David A. Tepper quadrangle. The Tepper Quad will serve as the new home of our business school and a campus-wide hub for collaboration, innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. In addition to 24 state-of-the-art classrooms, it includes our Center for Technology-Enhanced Learning and our Schwartz Center for Entrepreneurship. I see the Tepper Quad as the physical realization of a new model of higher education, a space that catalyzes connection, collaboration, and inspiration. We'll celebrate the building's grand opening on September 13th and 14th. I hope you'll have the opportunity to join us. On the other side of the campus, Ansys Hall is under construction as the new 30,000 square foot hub of College of Engineering's undergraduate program. As part of our Maker ecosystem, this facility will create and support resources for students to innovate at the cutting edge of advanced manufacturing, simulation, and material design. Ansys Hall will work in conjunction with Scott Hall, the home of our NanoFab, and the Scott Institute for Energy Innovation. We also began this last year investment to renovate and innovate classrooms across campus. These renovations will enhance more than 3,500 seats across campus, embracing the future of learning with hands-on collaborative technology-enhanced spaces. In addition to the world-class research and education that goes on here, we are deeply committed to enhancing the CMU experience for our students. Carnegie Mellon is more than a collection of classes, academic majors, and departments. We're a community dedicated to the personal and intellectual growth of our students. This commitment to a holistic CMU experience is a priority for all of us at the university. You'll hear more about this from Gina Castellino, our Dean of Students, a little bit later this morning, and of course throughout the entire orientation. Before I wrap up, first, a little advice for parents. As your sons and daughters evolve into fully formed men and women here at Carnegie Mellon, let your role evolve with them. At a certain point, you'll find out that instead of being the problem solver, it's much better to be an advisor who supports them as they solve problems for themselves. While you shouldn't probably call them every day, you should text them every day. I do want to encourage you to stay engaged in your children's lives and with the university. There are many opportunities to volunteer or get involved through local alumni chapters or our Parents Leadership Program. There are also many opportunities to come back to our campus. In October, we celebrate Family Weekend and Homecoming Weekend. We also have our Carnival Weekend in April, which is a lot of fun. Now, the class of 2022. I have 3 practical pieces of advice for you. First, don't be afraid to venture outside your academic boundaries. CMU is known for producing innovative thinking at the edges and intersection of traditional disciplines. So step outside your comfort zone. Indulge in reading that's not required. Volunteer at a local school or an organization. By embracing a multitude of experiences, you will create a context for discovery and creativity beyond what you imagined was possible. Second, focus on the present. A wise person once said that one of life's ultimate luxuries is the power to choose how you spend your time. In college, you have that luxury. So make every experience a meaningful one and every interaction a learning opportunity. Third, and perhaps most importantly, treat yourself with care. These next 4 years or so will undoubtedly be some of the most transformative of your young lives. So take this journey slowly, thoughtfully, and with attention to mind, body, and spirit. Eat right, go for a run or a bike ride, trust your instincts, and be safe. Make time for yourself and lean on each other. This is one of the most profound ways in which we can act as a community and thrive as individuals. So to recap, Venture widely. Focus on the present. And take time to reflect and take care of yourselves and each other. If you remember anything from today's remarks, let it be this: you are not alone here. Class of 2022, if you can't already tell, we are so excited to have you here. So let me say it one more time. Class of 2022 plus, welcome to Carnegie Mellon University. Thank you very much. Thank you.